many ways, it's your skin's best friend.
Do all flower arrangements affect Alan Michael this way? Or is it just... I'm missing something here, aren't I?
Don't worry about it, okay?
Right. I think I'll go up and do some reading.
Sam, it's not a big deal, okay?
Sis, why didn't you tell me that creature was bugging you?
He wrote me one letter, Frank.
Yeah, right, until now.
I wrote him back, and I told him to forget the whole thing.
Why did you even bother doing that? I mean, the guy ran out on you.
He didn't know about the baby.
Well, he should have, because it was his problem, too.
Look, it doesn't matter. It's not like we were planning on setting up house together or anything.
If he thinks he can come back here and start causing problems, he's got another thing coming.
Excuse me, I just forgot to bring my book. Did anybody drop this?
Why, what is it? What's it?
Apparently, Nadine sends love and hugs.
Nadine?
See that?
It must have come with the flowers.
Great. She's not even here and she's causing problems.
Who's Nadine?
It's Harley's mother.
Then isn't she your mother, too?
Nope, I don't claim her.
Lay off, Frank, okay? And this must mean she's definitely not coming.
Hey, suits me fine, just as well, Harley.
No, it's not just as well. She could have straightened everything out with Alan Michael.
Who are you kidding? Nadine's never straightened out anything in her whole life. She's just a walking disaster.
Well, she's not going to be much of anything, at least not around here, so give it a rest, okay? The way things are going, there's probably not going to be a wedding.
Oh, yes, there will.
Not if the groom doesn't show up. And if he's going to act like such a jerk, it's just as well.
Oh, here we go again.
Do they do this often?
Almost daily. Boy, those two go at it. I mean, the wedding was hopeless from the start. I better go talk to her.
Hopeless? Not by a long shot.
Is this a he? And they're going to let you take him on the plane?
Well, they weren't going to, but I stood firm. Oh, little Lamar couldn't travel in a carrier. He's very claustrophobic.
No. Where are you going first?
Oh, perhaps Monte Carlo. Jackson's likely to be there. Henry, I'm really at a loss.
Well, why do you feel you have to do this?
My son's disappeared without a word. He left William in charge of the Blue Orchid without so much as a forwarding address or a contact. I simply must find him.
No, it seems to me he doesn't really want to be found.
Well, no matter. He's left me here with entirely no resources. I've had to close up the house. And with no other place to stay,
I don't suppose you would consider comfortable accommodations with a once fascinating older man.
Well, I'll be sure to have my publisher send you all the information. You've been too sweet.
Oh, my pleasure. Are you sure I can't give you a ride?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm being met.
Well, till we meet again? What is the name of your new movie?
Borrowed Time.
I'll look for it.
Oh, I'm afraid you won't see it here. It's in limited release. They like to do that with exclusive features.
Oh, could I give you a lift? My car is right downstairs.
The fan club is sending a limo.
Well, I'd be happy to wait with you anywhere.
Oh, listen, just don't bother. I mean, it's going to be such a crush, and I really have to devote all my attention to them. I mean, after all, they made me what I am today. They do deserve my best.
I'm sure you give it to them. Look, why don't you give me a call when you're less occupied?
Count on it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Amateurs. Where I'm going, you wouldn't get in the back door. Oh, my God. It's an aviation disaster. I can't show up looking like this.
Sonny? She must have locked herself in.
Well, what did you expect, Reba? You're not exactly her favorite person, Sonny or Sonny.
Oh, and you're such a good friend to both?
That's right. I knew them both when they were young, and I am trained at this. So why don't you go downstairs and let me get...
I can just imagine.
Well, what is it you think I'll do, Reva? You were there in the courtroom. You saw I was just as surprised as you were.
I'm sure it was quite a shock to find out that you were a conspirator, wasn't who you thought.
Conspirator. Now, what is...
Don't even try that with me.
Now, look, Reva, I don't know what you're talking about, but Sonny is in trouble. And until we cure her, we're not going to find out the truth about anything.
Oh, and I just bet you can't wait.
Look, the girl I loved died 15 years ago. I want to know what happened to her.
The whole truth?
Yes, of course.
Even if it means Joshua goes free?
He is trying to sell me out. I know he is. And so you are on your own again. Well, what else is new? You are always on your own. I've got to get out of here. No. Guillermo. Why? How could you do this to me?
I'm sorry, child. But I have to. This is God's will.
No, Papa, wait! No, Papa, it's not right.
Of course, I want Joshua to go free. That's the whole idea, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Look, I didn't want Josh to go to jail in the first place. He was my best friend. And I love Melinda. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to her family.
Oh, I believe you.
If you believe me, then go downstairs and let me get back to
I know
work.
that you want Sonny back more than any of us.
And what's the
You have a
problem,
few
Reva?
motives the rest of us don't share.
And what is that supposed to mean?
If Sonny comes back, there's a good chance she won't remember what she did as Solita with you.
Just stop it. Stop it. Solita. I can't do this. I won't. Stop it. I won't do this. Just stop it. Just stop it. I'll go to Papa and we'll tell him everything. Selena, I'll get you out of here. Selena. Would you just leave me? Leave me alone!